What is up, everybody? TheHunterGT, and here we are finally at it, the review of the XP Deus metal detector, the wireless metal detector straight out of France. I have it all broken down, laying across the bar here, all of its various parts and pieces. We'll go over what each one does and what they are used for. I always like to go over the box of the metal detector here. Not a whole lot going on with this box, but we'll take a look as well. I want to give a huge shout out to Loco Digger from TreasureNet. He's the one that sent me this detector to review. Contacted me on there saying, hey man, I just got this XP Deus. I traded my boat for it to a guy that really wanted my boat, and I really wanted this detector. So we both came out looking like we had the better end of the deal. They were both very happy. You cannot beat that story. I mean, when both parties in a trade like that coming out thinking they got the better end of the stick, you know that's good stuff right there. So here we have it. Normally a $1,200 detector in this configuration with the 11-inch coil and the LCD control box there. So we will take a look at it. At the end of the video, I'll give you my pros and cons if I would spend $1,200, if I think it's worth even $1,200. So stay tuned for that. At the end of the video, we're going to be taking a look at air test. We're going to be taking a look at all the tones. You know, this detector is really sold as a full tone machine. That's one of the huge selling points. Everybody's all about the full tones on this. So we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at the 2-tone, 3, 4, 5, then the full tones, and also the pitch tone. We'll take a look at every single bit of the menu, even the expert menu. I'll show you a little bit of a secret hidden menu called the XY screen. So we will take a look at all sorts of stuff. It's going to be quite a long video. Get that out of the way right now. So here's the big thing. This is going to be a long video, a lot of talking, a lot of configurations. I'm probably going to put it into one huge video, maybe even a 2 or 3. I haven't decided yet. It may be like a 3-part video. Who even knows? One thing I want to get out of the way right now, I only have about 80 to 90 hours on this detector. I'm not going to say 100 because I don't think I'm pushing that yet. This is a very complicated detector to use if you get into the expert menu and you get deep into the settings. It can be an easy to medium type detector, intermediate detector to use as well right out the gate. However, if you want to get advanced with this, I really think you need more than 80, 90 hours like I have. I don't even use full tones just because I didn't want to waste time, you know, trying to figure it out. I did a couple hunts with it and I said, you know what, I'm wasting time with that. If I owned it, I would probably be full tones all the time and just let my brain adjust to it. But as of now, I've just been using the 3, 4 tones. I like the stock pitch that it sets up, but we'll go over all that. We'll listen to all sorts of targets, air test it, we'll depth test it in my terrible backyard soil. Everybody knows my channel here has some of the worst soil in the world in my backyard. It makes a mockery of metal detectors. Many detectors that can go 10 inches on a quarter in other soils go like 4 inches in my soil, in my backyard. I have dug some deep targets in my area with this, about 8 to 9 inch coins. So I'm kind of excited to see how it does. I have not air tested it yet, and I have not tested it in my backyard. So it will be live results with me as well. You guys are going to see what I see firsthand, so I'm kind of excited for that. Enough babbling. Let's get at it. Let's take a look at what this detector is about in this first little part here. I always like to take a look at the box. Here it is, the XP Deus, black, red, and white. Not a whole lot going on with this box. This is a $1,200 detector, so I think their marketing frame of mind is, you know what, you don't really buy this detector on a whim. We don't really need to tout everything about this detector on our box because you've probably already done the research yourself. And that's kind of my take on things. So, you know, with the bounty hunters, the fishers that cost a little bit less, they have more writing on the box. You don't really find these sitting on the store shelf, I don't think, anywhere. They're made in France. They're not made in the USA, so you don't really have these sitting at your local Cabela's or local Walmart or anything like that. This is pretty much something you're going to have to order online from a dealer or from a local metal detector shop if you have a brick and mortar store near you. Anyways, so there's the box. Not a whole lot going on. I'm not going to flip it around much or anything. The back side is pretty much the same as the front side there. I mean, as you can see, it's just It's all black, and that's it. So XP metal detectors right there. It's got their website, xpmetaldetectors.com. Wireless detectors, that's a huge selling point of this detector, is that it is wireless from the coil to the LCD. Loco Digger doesn't have the wireless headphones on it just yet. I'm sure it's something he's probably going to upgrade to eventually or something like that. I don't know. But this is the wired setup with these and it says XP Deus on the side of them, so this is their proprietary headphones as well. But this is the plug-in version. He does not have the wireless headphones that read wirelessly with the unit, and you can control the coil with those as well. So that's something pretty neat. But anyways, enough about the box. Don't have to spend a lot of time there. So here is the upper shaft. It is adjustable with these little tabs here. You basically pull this tab downwards, and now I can't do it one-handed, but the shaft will move in and out right here. Basically it will butt. Let's see if we can get it to go with my thumb. No, I can't do it here. It's just a little tight. Anyways, so that shaft moves. You want to butt it all the way down right here, and then the control box will sit right there on the end. I really like it. Nice little pistol grip, no padding. Kind of thought that was strange. Just a little rubber style grip here, no padding on the arm cuff as well. So something I thought was a little, I don't know, a little strange. It's like, for $1,200, you think they could have had just a little bit of ergonomic comfort, but it is so light. I mean, that's another thing. This detector weighs like 2 pounds, so it's so light. There's an argument could be made, maybe you don't even need the grip. I don't know. So right here in the end where this little tab goes will be the end of the coil, lower rod there. The lower rod is plastic, the upper rod is aluminum. So this piece right here will fit right in there, and then you can adjust it. It even has little markers on the side of it. See if I can get those to come in on camera. Yeah, here we go. So as you can see here, it even has like little, let me get it to macro mode in on my hand there. So as you can see, it has the 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way up to 5 there. So kind of neat. Oh, I guess I should actually get it on the camera, right? So I don't know if that's really coming in or not. I'm not going to waste too much time trying to get that on camera. There is the coil cover. This is the 11-inch coil here. It has 2 little battery prongs here, 2 little brass prongs there that you connect the battery charger with, and that's what I'm going to show right here. It comes with the USB charger here. Basically you're looking at a USB cord that plugs right into this little cell phone type thing that you plug into a wall, and it has 3 of these mini USB adapters. They are not the micro ones that most brand new cell phones come with. They are, let's see if I can get that to zoom in there. They are the mini type adapters with the larger square there. So this little clip here, you can see it has, let's get it to zoom in there. You can see it has the USB connector there on the side and 2 little brass pins right there. So the connector, the USB connector goes towards the inside of the coil, not the outside. You cannot put it on wrong. So basically that clips on. You'll hear it snap on there just like that. And then your USB cord connects right into the side there, and that is how you charge it. Has a little blinking LED light there that stays on when it's charged and then starts blinking once your charge is finished. So you'll have to read the manual about that. I'm not going to get into too many technical details about stuff in the manual that you can read. So that's how you charge it with this little clip here, so you definitely don't want to lose that. You can buy these cords and charging things a dime a dozen here at any Walmart, Kmart, anything like that. So the headphones, this cool little leather hip carrying case here for you guys that don't care about the ID and just want to go off audio. That's something that's pretty cool. And here is the $499 LCD. They do sell this detector without this LCD for about $7.99 on Amazon. You may want to call a local metal detector dealer and see if you can get a better deal on it. But $7.99 with the coil and the wireless headphones setup, and you can control it with that, but you cannot use all the programs that this has. So is this worth $4.99 with all the programs that you can load into it and adjust things in the expert menu? You got the XY menu, you got the horseshoe menu, all those things that the headphones do not have. It's up to you if you think it's $4.99 for this. I think it's worth it. Maybe not $500. I'd like to see it maybe lower to like $300, $350. But for what it does and as powerful as this detector is, I mean, I guess they can make the price whatever they want. I'm not a marketing guy, so I guess what they put into it, they want to get back out of it and make a profit. So $4.99 just for that little LCD display. We'll go over that and show you its inner workings, its menu, and everything. So that is the XP Deus in a nutshell. Everything that comes in the box right here. I want to say it came with another single cord, not like this triple one here. I'm not sure if he provided that or they provided it. It's still in the box. It came with a little LCD plastic cover for this that you can cut and cover the display. I did not put that on. I'm going to let him do it. Kept pretty good care of this. As you can see, it's pretty clean. I tried to take very good care of his $1,200 detector. I can't believe the deal he got on this. I mean, yeah, it is used, but man, it runs so good. It's just crazy on quarters. I cannot say that enough as well for my videos. Crazy on quarters. Any detector is, I guess. Nice big high conductor like that. But there it is. The XP Deus. It runs on 4, 8, 12, and 18 kilohertz. You can adjust that. You can adjust discrimination. You can adjust the hertz of each tone. Like say you go into the 3-tone, 4-tone, 5-tone. You can adjust the sound frequency of each tone to hit at a certain ID. I mean, this thing is just crazy customizable. You can load like, geez, it comes with 12 programs stock. I'd have to check the manual. You can go up to like 18, 20 programs, something like that. Check your manual, read up on that online. There's so much information, guys. That's another big factor. I'm going to put a little bubble up in the beginning. There is so much information to cover here. I am not going to cover everything. I'm going to miss a huge amount of information. There's going to be stuff where I'm like, read the manual or read Andy Sabish's book, because there's stuff that and I'll go over that as well coming up. So like I said, it's probably going to be a pretty long video. So right now in part 1 here, we're just going to take a look at the detector itself, and you got to see it right here. Let's head into part 2, where we are going to take a look at the menu and how to set it up. And then in part 3 and 4, we'll look at all of the tones and look at some air testing. And then the last part, like part 5, I guess, we'll go outside. I don't know how I'm going to jumble this all together, but stay tuned for it. It may be a 5-parter, it may be a 3-parter, it may be all one crazy big video. I'm already at 12 minutes according to my counter, so I'm going to zip my lip. Like I always say, enough babbling, Hunter. Let's get at it and check out this display and see what this detector is all about. Alright guys, real quick before we look at the menu, we're going to look at it all assembled. So there it is. Looks pretty strange assembled, right? So there's the LCD right here. We have the arm cuff. So basically with these little tabs here, you're going to see both of them right here. I'll leave them out. So they're both out right here, right? So with this top one, well, we'll leave the bottom one in so that we can see. So with the top one, this is how you're going to run it if you just want to store it. So let me back up just a little bit. So that's how you're going to run it if you want to put it in your backpack or you're just carrying it. Take the remote off. The remote just pops right off with your thumb and slides right on with a little click on the end there. So basically, and then if you're going to detect, you're just going to slide this up, right up to the base of the remote there, and then you're going to click this. Well, right there, now we'll take it down like that. Don't want it to fall. $1,200 detector. Local digger wouldn't be too happy with me with that one, right? All right. Neither would the wife. So there it is. So that's how you would detect with it, right here like that, with this pole all the way extended out. Now to make it longer, right now it's a kid's detector. So to make it longer now, we take out this bottom tab. Let me take it all the way back up here again. We take the bottom tab out now, and we lift up again, and then you'll have your number markers right there on the side of this pole. And see if I can one hand this down here. And so we're going to shut it now, click, and now you see that the bottom pole is sticking out. And if I take it down here, you'll see that now it's at a proper length when I hold it, and just flatten the coil like that, and we're good to go with sweeping it left, right, and out in the field. Okay, so that's how you basically set it up. Super easy. I mean, even a child could do it. You basically pop two of those little thumb tabs out, it adjusts, you close them, it stops adjusting. So it's like a little break when as soon as they're in the down position like they are now. So when they're sticking out at a 90-degree angle, it's adjustable. When they're flat, parallel with the pole, it stops adjusting. So super cool, and oh my goodness, it is so light. Even with this 11-inch coil, I cannot imagine the 9-inch coil. It must just be like a feather. This thing is crazy light. They make a carbon fiber pole for it too, that a lot of guys say stops the wiggle, but it's a pretty solid detector. I don't really see the wiggle on this one at all. Maybe over time or something, but I don't get a lot of wiggle with this. It's not like it sits there and wobbles around a lot. It's a pretty tight little detector, super lightweight. I can't stress how light it is. You can swing this all day, absolutely. So that's how it's put together. That's what it looks like with the poles extended out the way they are. And like I said, it collapses all the way down then, so you can pop it in your backpack. You can actually fold the coil, you know, make it go all the way in like that, and fold it right up. Excuse my bare feet here, but you know, you fold it like that basically, and then you collapse it all the way down. You take the LCD off so that it's nice and protected, put it in your pocket or whatever, in that little leather pouch, and you put it in your backpack. Take it on your bike, take it on the bus, take it anywhere, and nobody's going to know you have it, especially with the smaller 9-inch coil. So I really like the way this one folds down. I like it much better than the Fisher, Bounty Hunter, Garrett, anything like that with the little push tabs that doesn't collapse as easily, and you actually have to take it apart with screws. I much prefer something like this. This is sweet. So let's go ahead and put it back up on the table. Let's go ahead. I think I'm going to break out the tripod here for this next part, and we are going to set it right here. I think that'll be a good view here, and then we're going to zoom in and take a look at this here menu and see what it is all about. It's going to take some time, guys, so this is probably going to be part one of the video, just what the detector looks like here. Let's go ahead and get some close-up shots of the arm cuff, the Velcro strap. It's got the little V down there. The coil's the wrong way. That's why this is sitting up in the air. Look what happens here if we make the coil go the right way here, like that, or up in the air, I suppose. Now you can see that's kind of like a little rest, and it's still about a 1/4 inch off the ground. It's still a little wobbly, but it stops it from tipping over for the most part. Just little feet there. Alright, so pretty cool. It's not a bad detector, like I said. I wish it had a little foam right here. Wish there was a little bit more of a, like a gel grip, what I think would have been nice for $1,200, you know. I think they could have added that. Super lightweight. Aluminum upper pole, plastic bottom pole. These little gray sections are just excuse me. The gray sections are hard plastic. This is hard plastic as well up here. No, that's, yeah, I want to say that's metal. Yeah, that might be metal there. So relative to, I don't have a fork or something I could ding against it. I don't want to scratch up his detector to hear the sounds, but this is definitely plastic on bottom here. 11-inch coil there with the little brass prongs, the XP Deus sticker on it. So it's a cool detector. It's very cool looking, I think. It kind of looks like the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek when it's all put together, I think. So, and collapsed down. Yeah, when you buy one, collapse it down, it kind of looks like the Enterprise. But anyways, that's the XP Deus, guys. Let's run over its configurations and its settings in the menu, and then we're gonna listen to all sorts of tones and all sorts of tests and all sorts of fun stuff. Let's get at it.